Okay. Okay, again, today is Thursday, February 6, 2014. I'm heading back to the sheriff's office because basically I am now following up with legal in regard to some IDRs that I sent them. When I was illegally arrested by the sheriff's people at San Francisco General, I believe it was either that day or the next day, I immediately sent them a sunshine request under immediate disclosure, which meant it had to be answered within 24 hours. I was told that, under, I believe, something like litigation privilege, that they didn't have to provide the records. Now, if they're going to litigate this or that. Now, since I had that notice to appear, I said, well, okay, that's fine. That's understandable. And then when I showed up on 115, and of course the charges were dropped because they were bogus, and I wasn't able to see the judge, to escalate my complaint about not only the mishandling, but, my rights being evaded. Well, I guess you can see the rigged procedure. Anyway, so after that on 115, I re-sunshined them here. And, strangely enough, just like the cameras at, the northern station that, San Francisco Police Department's legal has told me don't work. Well, I got the same thing here. Am I really powerful enough to be able to interfere with the cameras everywhere I go? Geez, and in addition, it's not just that I asked for the videos, I asked for the policies regarding the videos and the retention and everything else, because mind you, if they had had a valid case, would they have not used the videos against me, when they illegally arrested me at San Francisco General in November 2013? Don't you just love a rigged system? Well, anyway, I'm here to talk to their legal, and do I expect for him to be available? Well, let me see. Was Ms. Conifrey at the San Francisco Police Department available, or did you see what her superior told me as far as having complied? Well, how truthful of a statement is that when, what you complied with is false, erroneous, and incorrect? And mind you, under transparency and for the fact that they work for us, we can't follow up? Well, live and learn. Oh my God, they are super busy. I may have to come back some other day, but we'll see. I just have a quick thing. Mark Nico, legal, to see him and to follow up with him. So why don't I just sit out here?
Yeah, no problem.
And you come and you get me, and I'll leave my camera on. I've always been reasonable. Now, whether I've been handled that way or not is a totally different thing for people to decide.
If he's not here, is there anyone else?
No, he is the attorney that I sunshined regarding the videos and the policies and everything else. So I'm following up on, what he sent me, just like, I'm doing with Ross and everybody else as far as holding me accountable,
But if there's nobody in there, you could come in with that thing on, but...
No, I can go in as long as I'm not pointing at anybody and not trying to pick up their conversation.
Exactly.
So, well, no. This was our conversation last time.
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying right now I have people there. I'll call for you. So
Can you do it? Because I don't expect him to be in. Let's just see what's going on. If he's not in, please come tell me, and I'll leave and come back some other day for him. So that's why I expect it to be quick.
All right, thanks.
So, we'll see if, he sees me, so that I can follow up with the emails that I've received, that I don't understand, and of course, ask all the appropriate questions. Now, mind you, I received an email from legal here telling me that, my 115 IDR, was too late because they only retained records for 30 days. Oh, well, that kind of doesn't explain the prior one where I was, quoted litigation privilege.
He's here, Mr. Garza, but I already told him that you're outside, so let me get rid of some of these people, and then...
well, he can come out here and talk
to
me.
Well, they didn't give me a response when he's coming out.
Oh, well, would you please get that? Because, I don't want to wait 15, 20 minutes. That's kind of rude.
Let me take care of some of these people. I'll check back, okay?
All right.
All right, thanks.
Well, I guess this confirms what I've said all along, as far as my intent, to just receive my services and videotape the receipt of it. And, as far as the allegations that have been made by numerous agencies and everything else, as far as invading other people's privacy and yada, 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 and HIPAA, it's, like I've said many times, any port in the storm. The diversion from what is really the truth, what the laws are that are being broken, and of course the non-performance. Learn the games. So, what I'm going to do right now, it's, let me see. I've got 11:32. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off and, wait to see what comes out and, give it, reasonable 10, 15 minutes. I mean, I've never been the one who's been unreasonable. But then again, I've had all my rights broken against me consistently and repeatedly. And, it is quite amazing that I'm not unreasonable. I understand the banality of evil. I am exposed in it. And, these are, are educated people. I'm sure many of them have college degrees. I'm sure that the attorney who comes out, has been highly educated. I'm sure the sheriff has been, the assistant sheriff, Mr. Winters. I'm sure they've all been highly educated. So, is it blind, willful ignorance, or is it, some people might even call it inhumanity. I guess it's up to you guys to judge. I mean, ask yourself, how much city resources have they wasted on me as opposed to taking me across the street and ensuring that my rights were protected legally, which is their requirement and their duty. But I think you can tell exactly what happens.